America's heartland. This is GJRB, Clinton, Iowa. From the GJRB News Desk, I'm Gary J. Russen with news in brief. It's a brief look at what we're covering for you this evening in the news. Embassy in Kabul has urged Americans to exercise caution, a very extreme caution, as neighborhoods heighten the threat. The emergency message from the U.S. Citizens Embassy said they received credible reports detailing that the timing and method of another imminent attack. He said these attacks, however, security source between the embassy and the attack involved multiple assailants and car bombs. Sadeghi, the spokesman for the Afghan Interior Ministry, told NBC News that is a report that is nothing new and that we get many of these and we deal with them seriously. In other news that is breaking in the last hour here on GJRB, there is a weird story of a green fireball over Northern Ireland. Huge fireball has been seen in the sky over Armagh tonight. A green object was seen moving northerly direction. One person contacted Armagh. And said that they moved very high velocity and very quickly, disappearing out of view. It was a beautiful sight, she said, but it all happened so very fast. It was just like a fireball shot across the sky. 1 second it was there, the next it was gone. And in other news, we're going to keep on doing the news, and of course on the Gary Russen program, and we do our semi-freestyle. That means that news throughout the show, and we keep on doing our news and comment and taking phone calls on the Gary Russen program. We're doing a straightforward half hour as we continue non-stop on the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online. And I'm Gary J. Russen. News you don't get anywhere else. News that is... news that's the truth. News you don't get anywhere. True news. News that's not in the mainstream. That's right. News you don't get from the mainstream. Nah. News you don't ever get from the mainstream. This is news that's to the point and the truth. True news on GJRB. Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today. Recently, we lost Robin Williams, an outstanding comedian who suffered a great deal. Let's make sure that suicides like this won't happen to anyone close to us. If you know anybody who may be depressed and are suffering like Robin Williams did, get them help. Call this number, 1-800-273-8255. That is the number of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The call is free and confidential and will be answered by a trained counselor at a local crisis center. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can help.
Attention musicians, if you're starting a band or just starting a solo act on your own, go to the place on the internet where you can get equipment at great prices. HelloMusic.com. They have guitars, amps, mixers, and microphones, some at great low prices. Log on today and look at the equipment and the prices. www.hellomusic.com. Like them on Facebook for chances to win guitars, mics, and other band equipment. Remember the name, Hello Music.
JRB Online, and I'm Gary J. Russen with you. News in brief as we doing freestyle now for the rest of the night. Kind of kick back off the log and just do a open line freestyle half hour on a semi-freestyle Tuesday night edition of the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online. And you can get in on the conversation, and chat rooms are available, and the chat room, I'm going to be doing another scroll through social media, so I'm going to be visiting our Twitter. I'm the Radio Maniac on there, so just come on aboard. Want to check out Twitter, come on in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go into my Twitter here right now, and let's see what we get here. I'm going to drop right into my Twitter about now. Let's see, we get down to where I was at in my Twitter page. Here we go. Alright, Twitter, here we go. I'm on Twitter right now, and you can join me there. I just click down the View Media. I'm going to go down to where I'm at here for this half hour of the Gary Russen program. I'm going to do that here. We're live. This is part 4 Gary Russen program on a Tuesday night. 563-241-6114 if you want to get in by phone, or if you just want to talk to me in the chat room on Spreaker. Very simple. All you got to do is get on there, and if you get into my Twitter and the Radio Maniac there, you click that View Media, and the widget will pop up. So I'm waiting for it to happen here. When the widget pops up, on that widget is a balloon. Looks like a comic book. Kind of a comic book balloon. When you click that balloon, it takes you right into my chat room. Okay? Very simple. Now, I'm looking at my live widget right now. And on that live widget is all the broadcasts that we have so far. And when I click that widget, it takes me right into my chat room. So I'm in my chat room right now on Spreaker. So you can join me there, or you can call me on the cell line, 563-241-6114. Get on the radio with me, and we'll talk about the news. What about that 7th grader stands up for Christ? Took a lot of nerve, and took a lot of sacrifice on this young lady, but she's standing up for Jesus Christ, and she is a 7th grader in Texas, and you're gonna give her, the teacher's gonna give her an F grade if she didn't properly answer the question about God being a myth. How about that? What do you think about that? Give me a call on there. 563-241-6114 if you want to get on it. And how about that green fireball? Northern Ireland. I'm looking at that picture going, wow. Now see, it's like I said before. Wonders, and you see things in the sky. Signs in the sky. Fireball. This is in This is in Ireland, Northern Ireland. And the story goes that was reported, very amazing phenomenon. And there's something reported on Twitter that a meteor may have landed in Donegal, and they believe that that was spotted over County Armagh. That's in Ireland, Northern Ireland. They saw this green fireball in the sky. Wow. Further down the page, as we're now still on Facebook, I'm going to go down the page a little bit. The CIA employees reveal the truth about Area 51. Yeah. Believe that or not. Their truth, probably. Further down the line, we're going to have a shout out. I haven't had one yet. Weekly shout out here on the Gary Russen program. Stephen Mucha. Not on right now, but I think he was on before. Anthony Lynn Stoddard is online on Spreaker. My sister Debbie, Danny Tormina, and Roseanne Smith. My nephew Joshua Becker. A good friend Jamie Carper, the radio station operator out there in Cincinnati. And a whole lot of others on board tonight here on GJRB. So you want to get on the program, you can do that. Chat rooms are open. I'm on Twitter as well. And like I said before, just click that balloon icon. It'll take you right straight to my Gary Russen program, December 1st, 2015, Part 4. And right there is the chat room. And you can talk to me about what I'm talking about on the air, and I'll reply to you on the air, like talking to me live by phone. If you don't feel like calling me and getting on the air, you can do it that way as well. But I'm going to go over to the Twitter page, and I'm going to also visit Google+. I want to copy and embed the widget while I got the chance. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to embed a widget for today, for our live show, so we can get some more listeners all across the board. I'm going to my Facebook page, GJRB Online Listener Group, the Gary Russen program. I'm going to go there right now, and I'm going to post this widget there so that you can grab it and listen to the show there. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Alright, I'm gonna paste that. Okay, there we go. Alright, content is no longer available. The content you requested cannot be displayed right now. It may be temporarily unavailable. The link you clicked on may have expired, or you may not have permission to view this page. This is my page, folks. I should be able to do this, okay? That's nonsense. All right, got that on there. I'm going to go ahead now into my Google Plus page right now. Google Plus. Alright, I'm going to go there now. Alright, Google Plus. And I'm there. Alright. There we go. Let's just go ahead and click that. This is our Part 4 Gary Russen program, GJRB Online, so that everybody on Google Plus can listen to the Gary Russen program. Speaking of which, listeners on Google Plus, I will be doing another Hangout show coming up real soon here on Spreaker as well, over on the Hangout, the Gary Russen program Hangout edition. I'll be working on another Hangout show, and I'll show you that video that's weird. That's weird as meteors, that green fireball. I'm gonna save that, and I will post that on my on there so that you can watch that. It's weird, really bizarre. So I'm gonna be doing that to save it, Further down the line on my Facebook page from Fox, maybe President Obama would take ISIS seriously if he discovered they didn't recycle. Quote from Mike Huckabee. America needs a commander-in-chief, not a weather-obsessed meteorologist-in-chief. That's what it says. Huckabee said this: President Obama's national security priorities are dangerous. This is according to Huckabee on a opinion page of Fox. Huckabee states that the national security priorities are dangerous. 2 weeks after the terrorist attacks rocked Paris, he visited Paris, France. And this man is just beginning to irritate me, folks. Obama saying, and Mike Huckabee hit the nail right on the head here when he stated this. But he they said the federal government cannot control the weather. Period. We cannot control borders, military assets, critical airspace, and American intelligence. And we can also kill Islamic terrorists, racist ISIS murderers. America needs a president focusing on what we can control, not fixated on the weather. Even if we could control the weather, 95% of the world lives outside America, and we cannot control the behavior of 7 billion people across the globe. Of course, then again, like I said before, is Obama's a blatant plug to continue to control when God is in control. That's for sure. Coming from the Blaze, Glenn Blake's guest list the supplies necessary to survive a crisis. That's a good one. I'll post that one later. And let's see. I'm going to go down the line a bit. From Fox News, President stands up and says Islamic State isn't Islamic, just nutty, says Ted Cruz on a Fox show. I'll have that one. I'm going to look through that one for the next Gary Russen program. Next Gary Russen program, by the way, is going to be tentatively on Friday, December 11th, 1 o'clock Central for the Gary Russen program Freestyle Edition, starting with my news and comment. So that'll be coming up on the 11th, and no broadcast next week. We won't be on the air live at all until Friday. Okay, while we get things ready to go for our broadcast week and our holiday music, I was originally slated the Positive Rock Show and our CCF church services for that time slot, but I decided to put the Positive Rock Show on a Christmas hiatus, and it'll be back in January. So next week, no broadcast until the 11th, and then we're going to be getting ready for our holiday programming here on GJRB. So be aware of that. 241-6114, the Gary Russen program on GJRB. If you want to horn in on a conversation, join me live. That's the number 563 area code in Iowa, 563-241-6114 to get on the air with me here on GJRB online. And you can be part of the show and get your comments in there. But I heard another one before I came on the air that made me laugh too. They're saying now that global warming created ISIS. Wait, when did they come up with this stuff? Global warming created ISIS. What? See, I don't know. I think that some of these guys who sit in government think too much, and they think of stupid things like this, okay? Seriously, think of stupid things like this and say dumb things like global warming was created by ISIS. Well, yeah, right, okay? Come on. You know, aren't we just tired of that kind of stupid comments? Really? ISIS created global warming? And then the other one is The other one is, that makes me laugh, but the one I was talking about at the beginning of the show was that guy who climbed the fence at the White House. You hear about that? Envelope in mouth, climbed the fence, draped with a flag. He was detained by Secret Service. Still, I don't think they know why he did this. Okay, I have an article that I'll have to pull up here before I get out of here about this. That's bizarre too. I don't know where they come up with this stuff, but apparently he was detained. His real name. I looked this article up. I'm going to see if it's in my saved part of my Facebook here real quick. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take a break real quick here. And kind of take a breather here, a little drink, and look for that article because it's bizarre. We're just talking really weird here, okay? What happened when that guy climbed? He was detained by Secret Service, and he went over the fence and breached the White House. Yeah, I mean, this guy is like plain nuts here, okay? And we'll talk about that and more. Got one more half hour after this as we conclude the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online. So hang in there. We've got more to come as we continue on GJRB. Having a great evening. So everybody enjoying the show. Watch. Pray. For you not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB. Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there. But now, GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website. GJRB TV on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today.
After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days.
Uploaded as a podcast or live every third Friday at 11 a.m. on GJRB.
This is Michael J. Martin, and you're listening to the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online.
Yeah, I promised you a Christmas music bumper. Haven't got my Christmas recordings out yet. But I'm working on that one during our off week. I'll be getting all the Spreaker supply with all our Christmas music for our holiday show, which is coming up, our first American Christmas jukebox, right around December 15th here on GJRB Online. That was originally going to be scheduled. I was going to schedule another Gary Russen program for that, and then I just realized that, wait a minute, I decided to do American Christmas Jukebox. I can't do that. So I've moved things around a little bit, and we're going to do American Christmas Jukebox instead, and I'm going to have a Gary Russen program later on that week. Possibility of a show on the 17th. That'll be another Freestyle Friday edition, and I'll put that in that place there. Now, this coming weekend is our I'll be doing the podcast weekend, and it includes our GJRB schedule update podcast. The last 7 days from October 21st. That's a show that hasn't been uploaded yet. So I'm going to get that one done, and Bible study from October 15th, I think. Or October 8th or 8th. The following week will be the 15th. And then we're going to do way overdue on that All Saints Harvest Festival event that I recorded back on Halloween. I'm going to get that up that weekend as well. That'll be the weekend of the 12th and 13th. 19th and 20th, we're going to start doing holiday podcasts, starting with American Christmas Jukebox, and some stuff we're going to upload from last year, including the annual running of A Christmas Carol, starring Lionel Barrymore as Scrooge. Great show. Fabulous radio drama. Classic radio, its best. And we're going to run it again this year like we always do, the annual running of that program. And it's well worth it because it is a great, great holiday event. It must have been at the time of its original airing. Part of the Campbell's Playhouse, which took over the Mercury Theater of the Air just shortly after 1938, just shortly after War of the Worlds, messed up CBS. But Orson Welles, they let him continue to do the program. But it did mess up CBS for quite a long time, I imagine. All right, well, let's see. We're winding down to a close on this segment, but I will be back for our final segment of the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online, and I will, the next time we get together for a Gary Russen program, which will be next Friday the 11th, for our freestyle edition of the Gary Russen program, I will have holiday music. I will have a holiday music bumpers for you, so you'll want to check that out. You'll like that a lot. I always do like playing the holiday bumpers for you, so I'll have those up, and you can enjoy that. And a whole lot more. So you want to keep it here on the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online next Friday. And we'll wrap up the Gary Russen program with one more half hour coming up next. Stay tuned. The Gary Russen program continues on GJRB for the wrap-up edition. Last half hour of the Gary Russen program.